Hey guys, I am here with Thrifting Unboxing Arizona Edition. So today is our last day in Arizona. We are down here for ATA Worlds for Taekwondo, and so I competed Wednesday. It's now Friday, it's our last day. We are going home tomorrow, which is Saturday, and we went to the Arizona Boardwalk today, which we love that place, and we had a little extra time, so we popped by a thrift store. I have been this whole trip debating whether or not to go thrifting. Every morning I get up and have my coffee, and of course, on my Facebook, all the little like thrifting shorts come through. So I watch all those little videos and I'm like, oh, I want to go thrifting too. And of course, in those videos, I don't know if you ever watch them, but the thing that the person is showing is never the thing that I am interested in. It's always like something else on the shelves around it. I'm like, pick up the thing down below. What are you doing? But anyway, so yeah, I wasn't going to go thrifting on this trip. I had convinced myself not to, mostly because I was worried I was going to find something I absolutely loved that was way too big to take home, because I've got to be able to take it in my suitcase right on the plane. But then I thought to myself, there's a UPS store right down the road from our hotel. If I really find something I cannot live without, then I can always ship it, which will, of course, take away the whole point of, thrifting something, but it's an option. So I found this really cute thrift store that happened to be near us, near the Arizona Boardwalk in Scottsdale, and it was called the White Dove Shop. Very cute place. Highly recommend, lots of good stuff. And so yeah, I'm gonna show you what I got. So first of all, she packaged everything up in this adorable bag. I didn't have to pay for this. It's like brand new bag, Shakespeare and Company, and it has a picture of a bookstore on it in my favorite white and blue. So that was kind of a win right there. So let's unbox or unbag what I found. I tried to find stuff that was flat that I could pack, and some of it is breakable, so we're gonna see what happens, but I didn't buy anything too crazy expensive, so So first, I love the little 90s blue and pink tiny welcome sign. I don't know, I could put this really anywhere, but I have a little like tiered display that I use for different seasons, like Halloween or whatever, and this could go really for anything, 4th of July, or I don't know, just regular times, but I thought that was cute. That'll pack nicely. And then there were a bunch of these. This was my favorite. It's a little golden framed pressed flower. The flowers are real. It's a little frame, and it has a hanging piece on the back. $2, not bad. Oh, did I tell you the other price? Let's see. $2 for this one too. I felt like the prices there were reasonable. They actually had some nice big items that I could live without, but they were very well priced. I found this cute little, he kind of looks like this like little vintage Santa. He has a hook, so I think he could be an ornament, but I think I'll put him in my little curio cabinet. I learned that's what it's called. He was $2, and I don't know if you can see, but he has a feather pen, and he is checking his list. And I thought he was just cute, sitting at an old desk. So that's Santa. Then we had, Scotland's in here crinkling bags after I just told her that I'm gonna do a video, so shoot.
Candy.
She's getting the candy. Yeah, we got candy at Arizona Boardwalk. They have a place called Sugar Shop or something like that. And yeah, $1 for this little bowl, metal bowl, and I just thought I had a pretty flower print, and I'm gonna use it for my cat food. For my cat, because so I put the cat food up on the counter so the dog doesn't eat it, and my bowls are just like, the brick red with paws, generic, I don't know, pet store bowls, and this will go better with my aesthetic in my house. So I have a little metal bowl here, and then they actually had a bunch of similar size ones, another one that was blue and white. So they're gonna be kind of mixed match. This might actually be the water bowl. This might be the food bowl, but I thought those were cute. They're gonna go up on my laundry room counter for the kitty cats. Meow. So those were fun. Ooh, what's this? I hope it didn't break, because whatever it is making noise. Let's find out what it is. Oh, it didn't break. So this one actually, it's this little Christmas ornament, and it's a bell. That's why it's making that, but it's a little native boy. It says 1987. You know, I love the 80s. He's in a little, I don't know, as I would imagine, a little Arizona themed home. And it says Perillo on the back. I don't know, that must be the artist, but I thought this was cute. $4. And I didn't actually pay for this one because she forgot to ring it up. And then I was like, oh, did you get that one? She's like, oh, it's fine. Well, and she just tossed it in. So I'm like, score. So I thought he was just super cute. And kind of, you know, we'll commemorate our trip down here to Arizona. Okay, what else? I think I know what this is. This one I'm the least sure about how I'm gonna pack this carefully. But so at the shops we've been at so far, I've been kind of admiring some of the pottery here. And I haven't really found one I loved or for the price, I guess. Because most of the ones I was looking at were like between 30 and 50 bucks probably. $8 for this one, and it kind of goes with the pink and blue of my house aesthetic, I guess, because, you know, you get down here and you get like the Southwest art, but it doesn't necessarily go with what we have going on back in Washington, right? So, but I thought that was pretty, kind of like a sunset, and I don't know, it does have under the tape like somebody carved in the clay a signature, looks like. So I'm gonna have to Google lens this later. I haven't done it, and actually this is sticking, but so I can't see what it says, but it does have like a name carved on the bottom, so I'm thinking it's, I don't know, has a little bit of scratching, or it's like a little blue scuff. I probably will come off. So yeah, I just thought that was cute, and hey, perfect for our Arizona trip. It is kind of glazed on the inside, so I feel like it could be, if I wanted to use it for flowers or whatever, but I'll probably just put it on a shelf with some of my decorative items in my home. So that was cute. And then, what else? She wrapped it really nicely. Oh, okay, so these are a pair. Let's see if I can find the other one. Okay, so candlesticks. I thought these were really pretty, $2 each. They have a little flower motif, I guess, on them, and the gold rim. I'm a sucker for anything scalloped. I love scalloping. I just think it's super pretty. It does have the little scalloped edge here. So yeah, I thought these were cute. I think I can wrap them pretty easily. I go with like the white. I love white. I don't think these are old or anything. I don't know, it says the Crown Classics on the bottom, but I thought they were pretty. So candlesticks, can always use some candlesticks. And then this one I kind of debated leaving, but again, scalloping, I love it. It's a little flower pot. It's got like the milk glass with the dots, which I just think this is adorable. I love all this stuff. So I'm thinking for a pot, like a plant inside. That's what I'm planning to use it for, I guess. You could use it as a lampshade, but I'm not going to. It's gonna be, I love plants. I have them all over my house. Kind of like thrifting, I'm sort of addicted to plants, so cute. This one, I don't know where I'm gonna pack it. I'm gonna have to like figure this out tonight, you guys. We're leaving tomorrow. And then, okay, this was the most expensive item I bought, but when I went up to the counter, she's like, pick a number between 1 and 25, and Finley picked 16. And she turned around and they had a little pegboard behind the counter with feathers. It's called Feather Friday. And so depending on like what number you chose, you got a certain discount. And my discount was 30% off of one item. So of course this is the most expensive item. So that is what I took the 30% off of. And it is it's really wrapped up. Waterford crystal dish. That's why it's so expensive, because it's Waterford, but it has this really pretty star on the back. And so what I'm going to do with this, because it's fairly small, is I've seen a lot of people online who use these under their pots, the ones that don't drain very well, right? They don't have the little, I guess they drain too well. They don't have the little dish to catch the water when you water the plant. So, and it looks really cute. So I don't know if this is the right size, but like, for example, you set it in there and it just looks pretty. So that's what my plan is to use it for. And if I like it, I might start doing that more often. They don't all need to be Waterford, but somebody was saying that it's really great because, you know, you're keeping all this glassware, this cut glass out of landfills, because there's so much of it at thrift stores, guys, like seriously. And this one, like I said, is a nicer piece. I just thought it caught the light nicely, sparkled and shined and all the things. But yeah, so I'm gonna see if I like it, and if I do, I'm gonna get some more of those pieces and use them for my pots. So pretty cool. You can actually build a lot of cool stuff out of these as well, like bird baths and all sorts. I've seen some crazy stuff where people use those to make new things. And that's one thing I love about thrifting is it's, you know, you're reusing items and they're not going in a landfill. And then of course I donate stuff. So I just feel like it's this really nice cycle of I'm donating and I'm coming and, you know, getting somebody else's old things that are new to me, new treasures to me, and it's fun, but it also is helpful to our earth. So that's great. Then I found this one. I just thought this was really pretty. It's like a copper toned, I don't think it's real copper, but copper toned tray. And it has a really pretty like floral design on it. It does have some scratching, minor scratching, I would say. This was $3. And I don't really care because a lot of the items I get, like I'll have a little defect or flaw, and when it's behind something on a shelf, you know, who cares? Like you can't tell. So I just thought it's pretty. It's prettier in person, I feel like, than on the screen, but yeah. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, but I think after the 30% off, we figured out this was $14 instead of 20. So I don't know, I might be doing the math wrong, but that's what my daughters were telling me in the car as we were driving. So yeah, I like to tell you the prices. And then the last thing I found was, I've wanted one of these for a long time. This was kind of like one of my little thrift store wish list items, and it's silly because it's not anything like super special, but it's the little Mother Makes a Happy Home, a Good Mother Makes a Happy Home blue and white plate. Oh, it's so cute. I love the blue and white. And then it was $3, and she's holding a little, it's almost like a Valentine that says love, and he's giving her a gift. And I just love the little flower details and the font, and so cute. So I'm gonna add it to like a wall where I have, probably the wall where I have my mugs and that type of stuff. But yeah, nothing super special, but it's special to me because I've seen these mostly on other thrifters, you know, TikToks or whatever. And it's usually the thing that, like I said, is like down below that they didn't pick up. And I'm like, why didn't you get that? So I think it's so cute, little hearts. So yeah, that's the other thing. I think this will slide into my luggage pretty well. Really the only things I'm super like not sure about, gotta figure out how to pack this bad boy. And then my little milk glass. I feel like this is fairly sturdy though. Like I'll stuff some socks in it or something, right? But anyway, so that is what I found. And yeah, I will see you when I get back to Washington. All right, bye-bye.